sieve, to sieve. You have to make sure that for all the things that you tend to hear that are bundled around you, that is in your mind, that is your state of being, you sieve. Try and scrutinize. Sieve the good from the chaff. Sieve. All around us, we have so many things happening. Our lives are in turmoil on personal basis, either because we've had some drudgeries in life, we've had some great difficulties or some successes. So many accolades being poured on you. You're achieving your targets as you should. But sieve. Make sure that all the good and bad things around you are well scrutinized and get the good out of the chaff. Sieve. Make sure that you sieve. Good morning. And just over the last 12 hours, well, prices and rates or utility service providers made the announcement. We had the regulatory authority, the PRC, telling us that water and electricity going up. And we hadn't even digested all that because in the middle of all this, we've had a controversy about the CSC. And that comprehensive sexual education package that would or should be ideal for young people in school has caused so much controversy that we don't know who is saying what. The ministry says one thing, the Ghana Education Service issues one statement, and then we have civil society and those from Planned Parenthood, etc., making all those comments. But where do you stand? We will make sure that we let you in on the conversation. And we're going to have a representative of the National Population Council in the studio. We're going to have some great conversations on the subject, and make sure that you stay with us because, look, we want to make sure we sieve the best information out of this. And Justice Emil Short had also been making some key recommendations and saying that we need some key changes to our constitution. We know that the Emil Short Commission brought a lot of issues out about our security and all the related matters, and that gentleman also had been a great guardian of the state, a great statesman, had been in charge of Shraj, so we always know that he knows what he's talking about. Make sure that you stay with us. We'll have some great conversation on some of the key issues he'd been bringing up lately, and is also being dominating the discussions right here on the platform. And the special prosecutor, we also know, has disclosed that the Attorney General apparently wanted to pass an LI, the legislative instrument that would have made him what he described as a lame duck.
They wanted to set up the office as a lame duck, which I resisted. And there are exchanges of letters which proves it. Eventually, I got LIs which I thought could let us work. And this was only in December last year.
But in many respects, they've turned it into a lame duck office.
It's not lame duck.
So tell us
as far as I'm concerned, as I've told you,
yes,
within the short time,
yes,
that is when I got into that office, I have 8 people in the courts.
Currently as we speak.
Currently as we speak.
And you were speaking to David Ampo for One Time with David, one of the great journalists that we all look up to when we were growing up. And well, in that interaction, he said he had had a lot of confrontations with the Attorney General about the way he wanted to set up the Office of Special Prosecution. And he also revealed many other related things. He couldn't access his budget, etc. But look, who is saying the truth? And what's the perception out there from those who are in law enforcement, those who are in the legal realm, etc. Legal private practitioner. Martin Pebu is a regular on the show. Will be joining us via Skype. We'll be streaming into the studio. And when we talk about all those related issues, please also know that we also need your reactions, as they were. And on Facebook, JoyNews on TV, you can give us more of your messages. Also on Twitter, we have a handle, and you can also watch us live on Major Online TV on YouTube. But in the meantime, please make sure that you stay with us. We have the latest sports headlines. Manchester United, apparently, they've not been doing too well. And they just brought it all to bear in that draw against Arsenal. So Benedict Owusu will be right here in the studio to tell us about how Manchester United halt the season. And that'll be in sports, but we'll bring you a review of the newspapers. We'll tell you what's also happening in the entertainment front on AM Showbiz. It promises to be a packed show. We'll bring you all the things you need to know, great details of all the topical issues right here on the AM show. But right now, let's bring to you the latest news headlines we have in the studio. Thank you for joining us. It promises to be a great ride.